Today, let's talk about something. You come, the one watching me come. I know you want to travel, and come. Let me tell you something, some secret. If you want to travel, okay, you want to go to another country. I'm going to share my experience with you, by the way, so that you will also use that as a example to also serve as an example, so that you don't make the same mistake that I've made. I don't really want you to repeat the same mistake. So if you're watching me and you really want to travel to go to another country to go and have a better life, or to go and have your studies, I'm going to share my experience with you. Now, if you know you are just traveling to another country, and then you think that you just go straight for it and go and start working and start making money, I promise you that you get job, you work. Okay, you get a job to work, you get a job to work in a factory, anywhere you want to work. But if you don't add value to yourself whilst you are there, you don't add value to yourself in the sense that otherwise you work in that same place for 10 years and you go home and go and get stroke. If you're not so careful, you go and die. Let me just explain what I'm trying to say. The main goal for you to go abroad is either, if you go, you add value to yourself first. Now, how do you add value to yourself? First of all, there's no any company that will take you if you don't have a value. Or there's no any company that will promote you if you don't add value. Now, adding value to yourself is very, very important in anywhere you go to. Because adding value to yourself means that the people now will now need you more. They will now see the value of you now. Because sometimes have you wonder why you see people that are someone working in a factory for more than 20 years, and then all that he's doing is just sending the money to build house, to build this, to do that. But this is a very, very big mistake we all do. You don't work in a place. If you move from where you are in your country to another country, make sure that once you are going that place, you're adding value to yourself. If you don't add value to yourself whilst you are there, you work there for even 100 years, and then people will come there, they will go, and you will still be there. At the end of the day, you just go, you build a house, you stay there. It's just like you are building a house to go and rest and die. Okay, it's just like you are just building a house so that later you just go and sit in that house and die. That's what it means. Now, how do you add value to yourself? This is very important. Now, to add value to yourself, if you are someone because now internet is everywhere, it is easy for you to have access to so many courses, so many skills online right now. It's access for you to get different certificates right now. So as you go there, if you are into business, understand how things works over there. Because most often, if you come to this part of the world, for example, if you come to Europe, for instance, they don't really have a much problem like the way we do. It is Africa that needs solution to a lot of problems. So it's better you should think that I have to go back to Africa and establish a business which I can use to solve problem over there. But if your primary goal is for you to be in abroad, work from morning to evening, you don't even have time for yourself, you don't even eat good, you don't even take shower, during coldness, you are all suffering. In that case, it's going to be very difficult for you. However, if your primary goal is for you to go to abroad, add some value to yourself, go back home and establish, because the only place where you can really enjoy is when you go back home. When you go back to your country, because in Africa is where we have a lot of problems that we need solutions. Here they don't have problem. Most of times, what do you see? You see that if they build anything, they have to send it to Africa or countries where they don't need it. They need it. That's why you see most often Chinese always produce or create something that solves problem, and we are the one that normally buys those things. So what I'm trying to say in short is that if your intention is for you to travel, make sure that once you travel, along the line, you increase your value. Like you add something to yourself. Learn online courses. If it is IT, learn Photoshop, learn website designing, learn some basic skills. Okay? Learn some basic skills that people will need. Or if possible, go back to school. Learn something. Get some value. Add something to yourself. In that situation, your value will now increase. However, if you do not do anything by just the way you leave your country is the way you come here and work, then you build a house, then after 50, 60 years, you go back, you get stroke, you die. It means that the whole of your life, you are just working for you to go and die. So this is the main reason why I always tell people that anywhere you go, if you have intention to travel abroad, the intention to be for you to go and get value and come back home and then solve problems. Because it is Africa that we have problems. They don't have problem here. No. So adding value to yourself is a primary key why you should travel, why you are trying to go out. It shouldn't be you're just going there to work. If you go there and you're just working each and every day, it doesn't really make sense. You understand? the goal is for you to sleep and make money. The goal is not for you to be working every day. The goal is for you to sleep and you make money. This is the primary goal. Now, another thing is that sometimes we that normally move from Africa to go to other countries for greener pasture, we don't really understand the primary goal. Not all of you will be rich. Not all of you will be rich. Get this straight in your head. Not everyone will be rich when you travel abroad. Not everyone. Because there are people that are suffering. Like, it's not like there are people that are suffering. I know people that are suffering. There are people that don't even have food. And it is so frustrating that if you don't have documents in some countries, you get frustrated. You can't do anything. So sometimes there are people that don't have documentation and they are struggling. So you see that someone will be there with struggling. The time he got a paper, he's already weak. So he can't do anything now. So if you go to somewhere and realize, during the process, your document issue is becoming a problem, it's better you find a way to learn online courses which can make you make money. I have similar situation before. In 2000 and then from 2017 or from 2016 to 2018, I also had documentation problem before. So during this period, what I did was I was learning online. I was learning website designing, Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, and so many courses, like so many things. I was just learning them randomly, okay? And these are the things that are really making me money right now. Like, these are the things that are really giving me money to eat, basically. So what I'm trying to say is that when you travel, do not just focus your mind on I'm going to work. Yes, you're going to work, but along the line, try to add value to yourself. Work on yourself. Like, add value to yourself. Last time I was talking to one of my friends, and then the question was, they say, nowadays, if you want to talk to even MPs trying to show, I said, listen, there is no one in this earth who would like to give you money for free. The question is that what are you giving him in return? What can he also get from you? But if you think someone should just put his hand in his pocket and give you money, and then you will not give anything in return, then you are not serious. At least have some value. This person can also use and make some money in the future. You understand? So, if your intention for you to travel abroad, make sure that your main goal is for you to go, make money, come and start up a business, and then continue. The goal shouldn't be you going, then you come back later, you build a house, come back later, and come and sit there and get stroke and die. If you do that, you have lost. You didn't enjoy. So it's better for you to enjoy the process than trying to enjoy last minute and then you go and die. So my advice to you is that if you travel, go and add value to yourself and find something doing. Once you sleep, once you make money, this is the best solution for you.